Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name's Neil, and today we're watching episode 2 of Happy. Before we get started, I do want to make a correction to something I said back during the first episode when I noticed Grant Morrison was the part of the creative team of this show. I mentioned that he's one of my favorite comic book authors, which he is, but I mistakenly said that he did a great run on Hellblazer. And of course I was thinking of Garth Ennis, not Grant Morrison. Two great British comic writers who were both working on Vertigo at about the same time in the late 80s, early 90s, but a silly mistake on my part. But at the same time, Ennis was doing Hellblazer and Preacher. Grant Morrison was doing things like Arkham Asylum, Doom Patrol, Animal Man, and my personal favorite, The Invisibles. He went on to do big, important runs on JLA, on the new X-Men, on Batman. I mean, he's become one of the hugest names in comics. And clearly, he's getting into television as well. Doom Patrol got turned into a series. Happy's got been turned into a series from the graphic novel. So it's really encouraging to see more television and movie projects being made from less mainstream comic properties. It's really interesting to see producers get away from the mainstream comics and do television and movie projects based on less well-known titles like Happy. I never read the comic. I didn't know about it. It came out during a period of my life where I wasn't reading a lot of comics, and it came out on an imprint that I don't follow very often, Image. So it escaped my attention. But now they're making a TV series, and that's really cool. You can tell the show feels like a comic book. The way they shoot it, the way they do the action. It's got a great visual style. I'm really excited to see. I hope that they maintain that throughout the entire series, and that it wasn't just a perk of the first episode. Sometimes more money is spent on a pilot than in regular production. Sometimes they have more time during the filming of the pilot, so sometimes things fall by the wayside afterwards. But it would be really cool if it maintains that really strong visual identity that it established in the first episode. As for what happens in this episode, I have no idea. I am assuming that Nick Sachs will begin the hunt for his daughter. That's presuming he survived the being T-boned by a semi-truck right at the very end of the first episode. The way he's taken a beating so far, I can only assume that he'll survive this as well, but no guarantees. But I'm really curious about his backstory. He was a super cop in presumably the not too distant past, so I'd really be curious to learn what happened to him, what caused his fall. Why is he no longer a cop? Was he? Was it his own doing, or did something else force him out? Obviously, he's a bit of a destructive personality. He's got an ex-wife, a child that apparently he doesn't know about, and more than a passing acquaintance with alcohol and drugs and extreme violence. Which all makes for a really fun, visceral story, strangely enough. But anyway, let's not talk anymore. Let's watch episode 2 of Happy. This is called What Smiles Are For. Yeah.
I'm telling you all what the I ain't no motherfucker.
We're suddenly doing Jerry Springer.
Here's another winner at life who claims the kid ain't his. Give it up for Nick Sachs.
I got no idea why I'm even here.
Is Springer still doing his show?
Sorry to disappoint. I ain't nobody's daddy.
What are you running from?
Oh. Well, he's running from the Scaramucci's for one thing. I guess the car crash wasn't so bad.
You're not an hallucination. You're not my subconscious trying to dry rape me for all my past sins. You're real.
Imaginary friend.
Very big of you there, Nick. Were they even ever married, or did they just have a little fling that turned into Haley?
Hello? Anybody there?
I'm here.
Hi. Do you know where we are?
No, he doesn't want us to go back to our parents.
What does he want?
He wants us to stay little kids forever.
Well, that's just creepy, ain't it?
I heard him climbing the fire escape earlier.
Yep.
Fire escape.
The whole city's hunting Nick.
I'm home. Surprise! Hey, boys. Well, thank you guys for not tossing my apartment. Wait, did you?
Can't tell. Oh. So he definitely was married.
With that, I bid you bye-bye.
Yeah, we don't work for Blue.
Huh?
We're with Fresh Ken, 9th Street,
Since when?
Tuesday.
Why?
More money.
I understand that.
Fresh Ken. Who the heck is Fresh Ken?
No, crackers and jam, Nick. Now we're flat broke.
Crackers and jam.
That's right, money.
We need guns and money.
We need guns and money.
We are so.
I like that Happy can sort of swear. Oh, it was her car, wasn't it? Oh, man. Okay, so I don't understand what her relationship to Blue is exactly. Because Blue seems to be the head of the Scaramucci's in the American side of things. The Don was in Italy.
The only man you ever loved, well, broke up his marriage, wrecked his career.
Your script needs a little work.
She wrecked
And now
Nick's
he's
career.
back. Find him. Bring
I
him
don't
in.
get why she's in with the mob if they're not related.
I bring you socks. And we're even.
I'm out from under you, bill paid in full, me and Mom.
So what did she owe him? Why does she owe him?
Deal. Run along, Meredith.
Okay. So she's basically being extorted. Is it still extortion if there's no money? It's just pressure. It's not blackmail. It's kind of blackmail. I never knew the legal definition difference between the two.
Yeah, a little further. Happy, you hear that? A little further.
I find it odd that Happy can't get out of things. He's imaginary. He should be able to go wherever he wants.
Well, I'll be dipped in cat shit.
The dick, boys.
You want something from me? You sit for a while. You'll get cards in front of you, you'll play. Damn it, Dick, if I had the money for the buy-in, I wouldn't be here with my hat in my hand.
You got your ring. Is he just going all in? Everyone will just walk away. Yeah, that was too predictable. Oh my god, it's from the creepy Santa. What's it say? What is it? I didn't see what it was.
What's your favorite part of Christmas?
Man, this
Sitting
is
on Santa's lap.
dark.
I used to like that. We're going to get home.
I got a creepy feeling about the kid talking because it doesn't sound like
Going to get help.
it's a weird sounding kid, and I'm afraid it's Santa pretending to be a kid. He got out, and he's fluffy.
Queen of Hearts. She's pretty.
He's gonna use Happy to cheat.
Everyone stay cool. We keep him here as long as Blue says.
Does everyone work for Blue? Or 9th Street Frank or whatever his name was? What? Oh dear. Is that Smoothie? He's so freaking creepy. So Blue sent Smoothie to be with her mom? They're not gonna let him go. Not without a fight.
Talk about you sore losers. Yeah, how hard it is to concentrate with you bouncing off the ceiling! It's like kissing God! It's like kissing God! I'm everything and nothing! I'm everything and
He's gonna be a bad influence on Happy, ain't he?
I think we all know that there's only one thing I've ever been any good at.
Killing.
Merry Christmas.
You just took 5 bullets? It's a big man. Sometimes it takes a few.
Well, I'm taking the money.
And the guns.
And you shitty car. Are we forgetting something? Yeah.
Uh-oh. It's stuck. He's got a cigar cutter.
Don't worry, Frenchie. I'll help you with that.
Ridiculous. That's his... Can you get them that long in New York? Almost like 9 or 10 letters.
Haley's back that way. You said we were partners, PB&J. We had a deal.
Never shook on it. I'm grabbing pancakes
Wow.
and I'm driving ever westward.
Come on, Nick. You're just not... You just don't buy that it's your daughter at all, do you?
My dad's coming. He's a hero. He's gonna find Santa and he's gonna put him in jail forever.
What if Santa finds your daddy
I
first?
had a very scary feeling that this was going to be the case. Why are none of the other kids talking?
Ma'am, I'm not going to tell you again.
It's all right.
Oh, man.
I
This
need
is
your
messed up.
Okay, how can I help you?
Someone kidnapped my daughter. Someone took Haley, and nobody in this place wants to do anything about it. You owe me.
Yeah. If you f***ed her husband.
But to be clear, I don't owe you anything at all.
Oh!
It ain't me.
Keep saying it, and someday you might believe it. That picture of you that Haley saw was real. You were a hero once. I guess that's why you hate yourself.
It's all true.
Hey, come on, Nick. Everyone on our
He's
audience
the
used to be
dick.
ahead of you know in your heart she's yours, don't you?
I didn't even know you were still in the air.
I didn't. It really is such a ridiculous show, isn't it? Oh, is that really the vehicle? Oh, man. PT Cruisers, man. Some of the ugliest things ever made in America. What exit are you, diner? What a weird name for a restaurant.
Get in.
I'm not going over westward, Nick.
Neither am I. Come on, let's go find this kid.
Okay. He's buying into the mission.
Partners?
Don't push it.
And there we go. Well, that was episode 2. That's what smiles are for. I'm digging this show. It's got heart, and well, I can predict Nick Sax's overall character arc. It's a pretty traditional one, you know, down on his luck guy, finds redemption, maybe gets his family back. I have a feeling that this show is somehow going to pervert that, but there's still promise of redemption in a story like this. I don't know if it'll be realized or not, but I like how everything's set up right now. They're doing some creepy stuff with the Santa. I wish I was wrong about the voice in the other box, which actually turned out to be him, not another boy. I don't get why none of the kids are talking. Like, he must have put the fear of God in them. But man, he's messing with Haley right now, and so creepy. I wish I got a better look of what he sent to the mom. Why don't I know the mom's name? I feel like I'm just blanking. Anyway, in the card, I didn't get a clear look at what that was. I'll figure it out when I'm doing the edit, probably. But what I mostly wanted to talk about is I think casting Patton Oswalt as the voice of Happy is freaking brilliant. Like, Patton Oswalt, for those of you who don't know, you know, he was the lead voice for Ratatouille. He's got major experience doing animation voiceover, and he's got real heart. If you've ever watched any of his comedy specials, you know, he's been through some personal trauma. He lost his wife, and he talks really openly about this stuff during his comedy specials, and yet somehow it's still funny and entertaining. But he also swears like a mofo, and he's also responsible for maybe the 8 funniest minutes of ad-lib sitcom ever, which is the filibuster scene in Parks and Rec. I couldn't even tell you the episode, but search for Patton Oswalt Star Wars Parks and Rec, and he goes on an 8-minute monologue off the top of his head that is some of the funniest things you may ever see. So I think Patton Oswalt's a brilliant choice for an imaginary blue unicorn in this particular world. I'm excited to see where this goes. I think season 1 is only 8 episodes, so we're digging deep already. So stay tuned next week for my next reaction. Stay healthy, take care, and cheers.